Hey everyone, me Kevin here. Welcome back. Oh my gosh, Dogecoin just smashed a record. And I'm not even talking about the price of Dogecoin. We just broke a record with Dogecoin, and that sets up some pretty incredible things for Dogecoin and its potential future. Let's just dive right into that and then talk more about Doge, because this is actually pretty exciting. So take a look at this, folks. So I am on coinmarketcap.com. I cannot believe it. Yesterday, we were talking about Doge. Look, if you're a hodler, hodl. If you're a trader, trade. And if you've got life-changing amounts of money, maybe start changing your life a little bit. But beyond that, we talked about being shocked that Doge had a market cap of over $30 billion. Folks, that has been left in the dust. Take a look at this. Coming in at position number 5 now on CoinMarketCap is Dogecoin at a market cap of $50.9 billion. Dogecoin has just surpassed Tether, Cardano, Polkadot, and Bitcoin, and it was already past Bitcoin Cash. But just the fact that it has passed DOT, ADA, and Tether with this, it is this incredible euphoric rally right here. I mean, take a look at the spark lines here on the right of some of the other coins here. So keep in mind what we got here. We got dots right here. So we got dot, Cardano, Tether. So look at these spark lines right here on the right. We've got dot, Cardano, Tether, Dogecoin. Like, it is absolutely incredible. But what's more incredible than just the fact that it's doing so well, compared to these others, is first of all, obviously, how rapidly it has grown this quickly, but what a $50 billion market cap might mean for potential use cases for Doge. See, here's the thing. Previously, when Doge was worth, a tenth of what it is now, and it had a $5 billion market cap, the thing was down over here. You were sitting somewhere around like 30 to 40 in the altcoin ranks, right? You're way down here somewhere. You're buried, basically. And the issue with that is when the market cap for a coin is relatively small, you tend to have less demand for people actually wanting to utilize the coin. Well, today, about 2 hours ago at this point, we've had multiple folks, and I don't know if it was just sort of because we were talking about it and it was kind of fun to talk about, but in the market closing live stream, multiple folks are like, Kevin, I want to buy your courses using Doge. And I'm not trying to plug the courses here, but what's interesting is when you get a coin to a substantial market cap, kind of like the level where we are now, $50.9 billion, that's pretty big. We get to a level like this, what happens? People want to start using the currency. So what's a potential next catalyst for Doge? Well, first of all, we can already use Dogecoin at around 1,200 kind of crypto companies, crypto enthusiast companies like PlayHub Casino, WPSec, whatever, Legal Edge, Monsters Megs, whatever, Coin Payments, which lets you have gateways to other things. But right now, look, I mean, these are the headline companies you can use it at. Let's go to shops and markets. I don't know. Let's pick some things here. Let's pick clothing stores. Let's see, where can we use Doge to buy clothing stores? Bitcoin Wardrobe, Crypto Cove, Molecule Store, Airbrush Customs. No offense to any of these companies, but let me put it this way. CryptoWardrobe.com does not have the notoriety of like Target, right? And so what, in my opinion, can happen in the future here is with Dogecoin commanding this new high market cap, it would not shock me for payment processors like Square or PayPal or even Tesla to say, hey, we will accept money, we will accept payment in Doge now. Now, generally, my expectation is we'd probably have to see some kind of price consolidation before we would see that, because there is a real risk when companies take on a potential volatile coin. Because what happens if somebody pays for Tesla and Doge, they pay their, $40,000 in Doge, but then all of a sudden for their Model 3, let's say, but then all of a sudden the price corrects, right? It might not be stable enough yet. The market cap is starting to check that box. So it's possible we might have to see these continued increasing support levels and let some more time go on. But I think long term, this is a huge potential shift here for Doge. This market cap movement is absolutely huge. Let's compare Cardano just for a moment. I'm going to pop into Cardano here. Let's see here. Hold on a second. I got a little quiet there for a second. So what happened? Uh-oh. Can y'all still hear me? I hope you can still hear me. Because I can't hear myself anymore. I don't know why. Give me a thumbs up here really quick if you can, just to let me know that you can still hear me. But okay, so anyway, yeah, we live in a simulation. Let's look at Cardano here for a second. We'll zoom out. I don't know why I can't hear myself anymore. It's kind of annoying. I can hear you. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, well, I don't need to hear myself. Okay, so anyway, take a look at this. So Cardano, this is good, right? This is where you get some nice pricing kind of support. Oh, sorry, let's share it with you. But you get some nice pricing support here. This is almost kind of what you want to happen with Doge. You don't really want Doge to all of a sudden crash. Like, nobody wants that, because here's what happens. If Doge crashes, then it becomes less likely to become a means of payment. You really want Doge to become an actual regular means of payment. I mean, look, I could put up my MetaMask and somebody could MetaMask me some Doge. Totally fine. But it's still not as convenient and widely accepted, obviously, as like an Ethereum or a Bitcoin. And take a look at Cardano. Even though Cardano's trading volume went down, ADA Cardano has still been going up. So on one hand, while a trader usually likes to look at trading volume, it's kind of interesting to note that you don't always have to have trading volume be associated with price increases. You can have price increases without without that volume, which is really, really incredible. So let's see here. So good news on Cardano, good news on which is good news for Dogecoin. Dogecoin ranking at number 5 now, though, at 50 bill. This is where it's worth kind of talking about maybe some potential projections. But before I want to do that, let me finish this quick note here. Let's look at the Doge volume. Let's look at Twitter trends, and I want to mention a couple other things. One of the other things I want to mention before I talk about potential projections here on price is Doge basically destroyed Robinhood today. And that is not good news for Robinhood, but it is potentially good news for Dogecoin. Obviously, this makes a lot of sense. Dogecoin is so easily, and I know you don't really, I get it. You don't have the address. You don't technically own the coin. It doesn't matter. A lot of people are buying Doge on Robinhood because it's like, where can I buy it right now? Oh, I got Robinhood. You pull it up, boom, you buy it. You already got money there. You do some instant transfers, whatever. Well, this isn't going to be a video about why you should or shouldn't buy crypto on Robinhood. But Doge became so popular on Robinhood that Robinhood crashed not only yesterday, but it crashed today. And get this, Robinhood was going to do a promotion on if you deposit, I don't even know what it was. There's something like if you deposit a certain amount of money to buy crypto on Robinhood, you'll get like $5 for free or something like that. There was going to be some kind of Robinhood promotion. And they actually canceled the Robinhood promotion because Doge went ahead and basically killed the crypto servers because there's so much activity on Robinhood for Doge. Now, on one hand, it's really annoying that it seems like anytime something's really popular, Robinhood shuts down. On the other hand, I also feel bad for Robinhood because Robinhood does kind of attract the definition of us who get really excited about these momentum swings. So in fairness, like when there's a momentum trade, a lot of us tend to flock to Robinhood. so they get a disproportionate share of people buying Dogecoin. Excuse me. So Robinhood shut down, which actually just not only is it bad press for Robinhood, but it's also very good press for Doge. I mean, think about it. Doge is basically having similar impacts to Robinhood as GameStop was having to Robinhood. That's a really, really good sign of positive trending activity. Now, that's a positive sign. There was a negative sign of trending activity today. So the last 2 days, Doge went trending on Twitter, which is really, really good. The problem is, after Doge went trending on Twitter, we ended up getting the phrase hashtag FOMO go trending on Twitter. Okay, you don't want that. That is not so good. Generally, you don't want FOMO to go trending. You want more Doge trending. Now, I will say something that is good is if we zoom in to, let's go to the last day on Google Trends for Doge. And I'm just typing Doge. We can compare this to Dogecoin as well. But take a look at this. Just for the phrase Doge, we have actually had more searches, or I should say more peak searches for Doge on the 16th, so today, than we did on the 15th, which was yesterday. Now, I would argue we probably had more combined searches on the 15th. They just came at more spread out times because look at this. You were over a relative strength of 50 from, what is this, 5:56 p.m. for about 4 hours, 3-4 hours. For about 3-4 hours, you were at peak right here, right? Today, you were really only at peak over 50 from 6:12 for about an hour and 20 minutes. So the 3 hour strength over here versus the 1 hour of strength over here, even though this peak was higher, it just means it was more concentrated at that moment. This is an indicator that some of the search interest for Doge is at least starting to die down a little bit. Not such a good thing. So look, breaking Robinhood sucks for Robinhood, really good for Doge. Breaking so that's positive for Doge. A potential negative for Doge is that I would say the total volume of search trends on Doge has declined on the 16th. And it's also not good that FOMO was trending instead of Doge today. However, okay, so we got good news, bad news. Good news was breaking Robinhood because again, no press is bad press. Bad for Robinhood, good for Doge. Bad news is this trend news, this potential search data here, not having as many searches as we did yesterday. We can also try Dogecoin. Try that really quick. It's following roughly a similar pattern. I would say this is a very similar pattern. Dogecoin is actually more popular of a search phrase than Doge itself, but the same pattern. So that's not great news. Becoming number 5 in Coin Market Cap, phenomenal news. Breaking $50 billion in market cap, huge news. I mean, that's like peak news right there. That's really, really good. And that's going to come into play with our price projections in a moment. But here's some other news, folks. Look at this volume. Oh my gosh, this is like trader delight right here. And I understand when something's going euphoric, it can sometimes be difficult to trade. But let me just say this. Yesterday, we started seeing volume trend down a little. We had that second green bar graph going down. Folks, we currently just had a massive bar graph going up here. I mean, I'm trying to zoom this out so we get January's run over here too. So look at this. We are more than half of the massive bar graph that we had on January 28th, my birthday, which was also GameStop crisis day. But keep this in mind. Back over here, Dogecoin was 3 cents. 3 cents a coin. Now we have a bar that's almost half the size, but it's 12x the price. That's insane. So like if you did price adjusted volume, 12x half, that's 6 times the total volume we're really seeing right now, which is absolutely crazy. So the volume is really, really kicking butt right now relative to what we've seen over here in terms of, because the volume bars measure, generally, I'm pretty sure I'm right about this, the volume bars measure how many coins are transacted and not the market cap transacted that day. I'm sure there's an indicator I could turn on somewhere to give me like that market cap traded per day. Actually, I think there is. And I'm pretty sure Coin Market Cap has that too. Actually, if I go to price, isn't it over here? Ooh, let's go back. Let's go to year to date. Is this right? 24-hour volume. Well, this is showing us 24-hour volume for April. I want to go back. This might be too complicated. Oh, there we go. I don't know about that. 24-hour volume, 26 billion. I mean, maybe because the price was so low, but really, it seems like the volume. Yeah, no, I'm right. The volume is way higher now. That's what I was saying. Yeah. Okay. So look at that. When we look at price-weighted volume, the bar is way higher today than it has ever been. Okay, this is reiterating not just what I just said, but it's also reiterating what I said yesterday. Which, remember what I said yesterday? This was really key about Dogecoin. When Dogecoin popped in January, GameStop was the center of attention. GameStop's not the center of attention right now. I'm sorry, it's just not. I mean, look, let me not be the bearer. Let Google Trends do it. Okay, GameStop. I mean, I have not looked at this. Okay, and I don't want to put my foot in my mouth here, but okay. Well, here's the past year, and you can see it. And the trend is obvious here. I mean, we could even go to the last 7 days, and yeah, okay, we had a tiny little peak here, but it's nothing. Let's compare it to Dogecoin, which we know is the more popular search for. Oh, come on, like it's Dogecoin is burying GameStop here in the searches in the last 7 days. But let's go back to the last 12 months. Yep, see, this is exactly what my expectation was. Is when GameStop peaked, GameStop was peak hype. Right now, GameStop's not. It's Doge. Doge is peak hype right now. So the highlighter is on Doge. Everything is reiterating what we talked about yesterday and what we're talking about today. I mean, look at that volume adjusted, or I should say market cap volume bar right here. That is probably, let's see, it's at least 3 times. Let's see, that's, what is that, 24 pixels? Is that right? That's yeah, it's about 3 times. Okay, so maybe not 6 times on the bar, although the day isn't over yet, so I'm not sure how they're calculating the 24-hour volume. My guess is this should be more like a 6x bar, just based on the quick math that we did, based on the pricing that was here and what the pricing is now. But either way, the point is, even though the volume is half, like the actual coin volume is half, we're at least triple on the amount of dollars circulating on Doge right now in the last 24 hours, at least triple. That's insane. Coming along with breaking Robinhood and crossing a $50 billion market cap. Oh man, it's getting hot in here. Like, that is really, really good. Okay, so now we've talked about talking about how the bigger Dogecoin's market cap gets, the more uses we're going to see for Dogecoin, but we need to see stability above a certain price. Otherwise, it becomes an issue. If a coin is way too volatile, it becomes a business risk to sell you a car. And then by the time, Tesla, for example, tries to turn around and turn their Doge into cash, if they do, maybe they'll just keep it as Doge. Maybe it's dramatically undervalued, right? And now they're losing on that profit margin, which would be a risk factor. Bitcoin a little bit more stable in that factor. So we've talked about Doge uses, we've talked about Doge volume, we've talked about Doge trends, we've talked about Doge Twitter. So we've hit a lot of things that we've covered already. So now I want to talk about, obviously we talked about the breaking of the record, which if you're just now joining, I want to reiterate this. This record is a huge break right here. This is very, very big for Dogecoin. To become the 5th most popular coin, passing Tether, Cardano, ADA, and Polkadot, that's huge. These are milestones. I mean, any coin would dream of that, which is just ironic because obviously Dogecoin was designed to be a joke. And it's kind of like one of those things that just like it became real despite it being a joke. It's priceless. I love it. Yeah. But anyway, at a $50.9 billion market cap, it's phenomenal. Now, what do we think for potential upside? Well, here's the thing. If it's a $50 billion market cap, it's going to have to, what? It's going to have to bump up another, well, it's going to have to double. It's going to have to more than double to hit $1. And we have a bet going right now that we made on Twitter. And I want to talk about these projections, but I have to show the bet first. So we made a bet on Twitter. Thank you to the now 102,000 of y'all that follow on Twitter. It's freaking awesome. So take a look at this bet that we made on Twitter. The bet is, when should Kevin fully shave the beard? And then we also tagged Elon Musk because, well, why not? But anyway, 5,260 of you voted that, and of the 5,260 of you voted, 41.2%, right here, 41.2% of you said, fully shave the beard if Doge is not $1 by May 1st. And that actually beat the combined vote of Tesla, which the combined vote of Tesla is at 40.3. So we've got 41.2%. It's pretty close with Tesla here when you combine these two, because I do have 2 options for Tesla. So in fairness, I should combine those. That would be 40.3. But anyway, if Doge is not $1 by 5/1, I got to shave is the rule. So what are the odds, in my opinion, of Doge getting to $1. Well, here's the thing. I'm just going to look at this we're going to start with a market cap point of view. So market cap wise, we're at 50.9 bill right now. For us to get to $1, we would actually be worth more than $100 billion if we hit $1. We'd probably be somewhere around 120 billion, somewhere around there, $120 billion market cap. $120 billion market cap would be number 3, first of all. It would take the number 3 spot. It would beat Binance and XRP. And it would definitely be, it'd be third in line to Ethereum. It'd be, a little less than half of Ethereum. Obviously, nothing's touching Bitcoin yet. Bitcoin's got the $1.1 trillion market cap, which is incredible. Ethereum, though, is running to play catch up to Bitcoin. And it's one of the reasons Ethereum has been somewhat outperforming Bitcoin, because people see the smart contracts and the opportunities with Ethereum to potentially be more functional than Bitcoin. But there's going to be a whole, I think, security debate. Okay, what's safer, staking versus proof of work with Bitcoin? All of those things could end up being debates that end up being had with Dogecoin as well. But with a trading mindset, is it possible? Do we believe that it's possible that Dogecoin could pass Binance and XRP? I would say easily. I think it's easily possible for Dogecoin to pass Binance and XRP. Now, the problem is, first of all, these guys are only at 78 and 72. So that doesn't bring us to $1 yet. We do have 24-hour volume at XRP. That's $20 billion. But that dwarfs the volume we have over here at Dogecoin. And Tether's a little tough, potentially. Tether specifically a little tough, mostly because Tether's like one of the most popular stable coins. So the volume on Tether is a little bit misleading. Hence, stable coin, it's pegged to $1. Stable, pegged to $1. Anyway, so I kind of ignore the volume on Tether here. But for trading coins, it's incredible the amount of energy that we have going into Dogecoin right now. And it doesn't have to do much to become the third most popular coin. If Doge can become the third most popular coin, which it'll do if it goes, probably, what do we need? Another 20% here? Yeah, 10%, 20%, 40%. No, we need another about 40. No, probably closer to 50, 60% gain. So we'd probably have to be somewhere around 60, 65 cents without doing the math right now and being boring. We'd have to be around 65 cents, really rough napkin head math, mental math, somewhere around 65 cents. And we would take the third position of most popular cryptocurrency. If that happens and Dogecoin stabilizes, then we could start getting some actual real uses for Doge, like maybe PayPal joins, maybe Square joins, maybe Tesla joins. That's, in my opinion, when you potentially have a catalyst breakout where you push out over $1. I don't know if without getting those uses that we're going to push over $1. So the hope now is we want to stabilize while still moving up, ideally get to that third position, stabilize. I'd love it if we hit $1 by 420. Don't get me wrong. We hit $1, we get to keep the beard, right? Which is by 5-1. So anyway, that's the bet. But my guess is we're probably going to have to see Dogecoin move to position number 3 and then stabilize in position number 3 from 5. Stabilize there probably for a few months. I would say probably a quarter. Give it a quarter of stabilization at Dogecoin here, and then we start getting some of those uses coming out, a quarter being 3 months, PayPal, Square, Tesla. Okay, hey, it's not as volatile, it's stabilizing, we got lots of hodlers, let's include it as a payment method. Boom, maybe Dogecoin becomes something much more mainstream than really anybody, I feel like, ever thought it actually would become. But we'll see. So let's take a look at just the Webull here, which, remember, you can deposit $100 with Webull by going to betkevin.com/Webull, and you will get a completely free 2 stocks worth up to $1,850 once your $100 clears. And you can go to BlockFi, metkevin.com/BF, and when you deposit money at BlockFi, you'll get up to $250 totally for free in either cash or cryptocurrency, like Bitcoin. metkevin.com/BF. Okay, so take a look at this. we've blown past some support levels that we've drawn over here, which was around 23 to 25 is where we drew some prior levels. Now we have a new support line, which we'll go ahead and draw that right now. Let's go ahead and draw a horizontal. Let's see, we're on the 1 hour chart. So we did have candlesticks go down to about 0.3, but usually I like to go at the bottom of the bar. And we have a couple hits here at the bottom of the bar at about 33. So I'm going to go ahead and say that we've got support roughly around that 33-cent mark. And we have hit highs of almost $0.50. I wouldn't be shocked for us to hit $0.50 before we get to that third position. But I don't know. I can't speculate how long it'll take for us to get to that third position. I do think it's more likely that if we get to the third position and we hold that third position on Coin Market Cap, we're going to be much more likely to see Doge actually get functional uses, which, remember, functional uses are key, because right now Dogecoin moves off us. It moves off trends. It moves off volume. It moves off us talking about it. That's what's moving Doge now. When we get uses, then the hodlers can use the product, and it's more likely to remain at and consolidate at higher levels. This is kind of like what we saw with ADA, where ADA has consolidated at higher levels, and it's actually been trending up, quite frankly. It's at, pretty sure it's near all-time highs right now. So congratulations to ADA. Anywho, really, really great for Dogecoin. So do we think it can hit $1 by May 1st? I hope so, because then I won't have to shave. We get to keep the Viking look, which is great. I do believe for us to hit $1, we're probably going to need more than just the trend movement that we're getting now, just because we did see a little bit of that softening trend in searches here in Google. Sorry, here we go. Clean that up a little. There we go. So I'm going to reiterate that really quickly. So we saw, let's type this in, Dogecoin. Dogecoin's taking the spotlight from everything in terms of search momentum, right? We know that. We know it's kicking GameStop's butt. There's no question about that. We also know that Dogecoin it hit higher relative strength today than it did yesterday, which is very good. However, we had these peak searches over 50 for much longer yesterday than we did today, which potentially signals a slowdown in the amount of searches for Doge, which is not so good, especially combined with the fact that Doge was trending twice on Twitter in the last 2 days prior. But today, FOMO was trending and not Doge, which is bad. So if we do have a potential downtrend in search volume, we maybe will still like low volume pump up, which ADA has been doing, and that makes predicting what's going to happen with Doge so difficult. But ADA volume's plummeting, but the thing keeps going up in price. Lots of hodlers there. If we have lots of hodlers in Doge as well, it's possible we could kind of like melt up to that 60 cents. Which 60 to 65 cents is going to get us into that third position. If we hold that long, hopefully we get those new uses for Doge and more mainstream uses, more mainstream adoption, and hopefully that's what pushes us to $1. Is that likely to happen in the next 2 weeks? I think 60 cents is possible within the next 2 weeks. I think $1 is going to be a little rough. I don't want to cast water on that because I'd love for it to happen. But I think that might be a little tough. So that does mean with the Twitter poll that we have going, which, again, just to reiterate it to you, we've got this Twitter poll here. If Doge is not $1 by 5/1, it means I have to shave. I have to fully shave. That's currently the winning and leading poll tweet here. So obviously you can follow me on at RealMeatKevin here to share your opinion as well. Okay, so and that's another thing, very good point here. Kyle James says, imagine Webull and Coinbase allow Doge to trade. That's actually another good factor. Think about it. If Doge gets to the third high market cap position, honestly, even at the fifth high market cap position, it's not unlikely for us to get more businesses to include Doge as a trading option. In New York City, we can only buy Doge on Robinhood, right? Because only Robinhood has the license. I'm watching the course, and you were shaved in the video, and my fiance said, dang, Kevin's son is taking over already. Oh my gosh. Yeah. most of the course lectures were not done with a beard. Although the recent ones were, since I'm always adding lectures. It's always free when I add lectures. They're always free. It's Friday. Okay, let's see. Flashlight on Doge. You want to stack before flashlight. Right, exactly. And that's one of my favorite references is, remember, we talked about this yesterday. When the flashlight is on a stock, you got to be a little bit careful because the flashlight moves. The market moves the flashlight. So I want to reiterate now the 3 things, and I want to just make this super, super clear. You need to, like, I don't care if you have to put this on a Post-it note and put it on your forehead or your refrigerator or your mirror. Please write down, if you're investing in Doge, why are you in Doge? And I'm not talking about because I want to make money. Duh. No. Are you a hodler? Are you going to hold this for 10 years? Do you see yourself holding this for the next 10? Are you a trader? You want in and out and you want to take advantage of these fluctuations. You could have traded multiple times today. Okay, fine. Or are you somebody who's got life-changing amounts of money who's like, oh my gosh, look at all this money. I know. You got life-changing amounts of money. Remember what I said yesterday. Start changing your life with some of your profits. If you got student loan debt, credit card debt, car debt, housing debt, you don't own a house yet, start changing your life. Put aside 40 to 50% for taxes, depending on how much you got. Be a little conservative with that. Then go buy a house, pay stuff off. Please don't go buy junk. Like, honestly, I'm a Tesla bull. Y'all know that. Don't go buy a Tesla. Please. Like, if you already have a Tesla and you're going to pay it off, fine. But don't go buy, like, the most expensive Tesla you can afford and blow all your money. Okay? Really, like, think about this money as if you worked for it. So life-changing amounts of money, consider changing your life a little bit. But otherwise, if you're a trader, hey, keep playing. If you're a hodler, great. I think as a hodler, this is great. This is a great trajectory that we're on because not only because of the trends that we're seeing, but being in the 3rd position. If we get to the 3rd position, because right now we're on position number 5 on Coin Market Cap with a market cap of over $50.9 billion. Being in that position is very, very powerful, extremely powerful. You go from 5 to 3, oh my gosh, the doors that are going to open up for Dogecoin. I mean, that's when I think you sustain position number 3. That's when you really board the rocket ship. Just my take, okay? My take. Anyway. Hopefully you found this helpful. I know I've just been rambling here for, oh my gosh, it's been 32 minutes. I'm sorry I rambled so much. Anyway, hopefully you found it helpful. If you did, consider sharing the video. I always appreciate you. Thank you so much for the $4.99 donation saying don't shave. Appreciate it. Yeah, you want to save for an oceanfront condo. You know what? It's not bad to if you can buy your non-oceanfront condo right now because you got some sick gains, okay? You don't want to keep leveling up your wants, okay? Think about your needs. Think about your needs versus your wants, okay? I just want to be a little look, I want it to happen for you. I also don't want you to come to me in a month and go, dude, what the F? Like, I wish somebody would have told me when I had life-changing amounts of money to change my life. Invest it in yourself. Invest in a business. Whatever. You could also buy plenty of SPACs for a discount these days because SPACs do not got the flashlight on them. SPACs be in the poopy hole toilet. I'll probably make a SPAC video later. Anyway, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Consider subscribing, and we'll see you later. Bye.